excited that you have this opportunity to meet each other, to dialogue together today. I will be guiding you through some topics and questions. And friends, are you able to see my video? Can you give a thumbs up if you can see my video? Okay, I'm seeing some thumbs down. Let me see over here. Okay, how about now? Are you able to see my video now? Okay, fantastic. Oh, no, now I'm seeing some thumbs down again. Sanjay, do you have any ideas? I can see my video, and it says that my video is enabled. Okay, so friends, I'm just going to log out of BlueJeans, and I'll be back in about 20 seconds' time, and then we will begin our dialogue properly. So see you in just a few seconds. Thank you. Okay, hello again, everybody. Can you see and hear me? Thumbs up if you can. Okay, fantastic. So let's get started for real this time. So my name is Sean, and I'm your facilitator today, which means that I'm going to be guiding you through some different topics, some different questions. I know from your teachers that you've been doing lots to prepare for this video conference today, and I'm excited that you have this opportunity to dialogue together. Our theme today is following the introductory module. So we're going to be exploring what community, what faith, belief, and values mean to you individually and in your communities. Let me give you an overview of those different topics that you'll be exploring, and then we will begin. So I'll start in a moment with some brief reminders of our agreements, our protocols, the things that help you to get the most out of this experience. Then we'll start by hearing some of your reflections on community, what community looks like to you. Next, we'll consider faith and belief. We'll think about what faith and belief look like in your community and what they mean to you personally. Hopefully, we'll have time to explore this idea of values, thinking about the values that are important to you and where they come from. And we will end, as we always do, by hearing your reflections on what you have learnt today and what you are taking away from the video conference. So before we begin the dialogue, let me give some reminders of things to keep in mind during the next 60 minutes. These are things that will help you move from a good dialogue to a really great one. Well, friends, the first thing I would say is that this VC is your opportunity, and I would encourage you to really make the most of it. If you have a question or a comment, I would encourage you to be confident and share it today. My job as facilitator is just to keep the dialogue flowing. And remember that you are the most important part of the VC, not me. As Sanjay said, please remember to mute your microphone when you're not speaking. And remember that we all have different accents. We're from different parts of the world. So try to speak more slowly than you would usually. Your goal today is to try to move beyond conversation and into real dialogue. And that means listening very actively and very deeply. So that means not just using your ears to listen, but also using your eyes, using your hearts, and using your whole self. That means showing each other that you're listening through your body language, through facing forward, and through making it clear that you are giving your full attention to your friends at your partner school. Remember that you don't have to agree on everything. If you want to disagree, if you want to share some differences, that is a really important part of dialogue as well. And we want to hear from as many students as possible. It would be wonderful to try to hear from each of you at least one time during the next 60 minutes. And remember that you don't have to represent anyone apart from yourself on this VC. So try to speak from your own personal experience. Try to tell us, well, I think this, or I believe this, or I do this. And finally, a really practical one, please start by saying your name, as that helps us get to know each other today. When you're finished speaking, please say thank you, as that means that we know we can move to our next student. And if you're the last person to share at your school, it's really helpful if you can say, that's everyone from SMAN 3 Depok, or that's everyone from Ateno de Ililo. And then we know we can move to our friends at the next school. Okay, if you can still see and hear me, give me a final thumbs up before we begin. Okay, fantastic. That's a very enthusiastic thumbs up, so thank you. So as I say, we're going to start by hearing some of your reflections on community. Let's begin by hearing from a few students at each school. What does community look like to you? What do you like about your community? And what is something that you might change if you could? Let's go first to our friends at SMA N3 Depok. Thank you.
Hi, can you hear me? My name is Aishak Al Mausili Tahir, and I want to say hi to everyone, um, and and I want to share about my community. So what I love in my community is that my community provides me a lot of friends, and then of course in my community I can gain my knowledge and also relaxing with friends and the others. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Zafira. Uh, what I like about my community is that we can share what we feel and what we think. For your info, I have a community that that love music. Especially, I am in love with music, and we we usually share about our feeling about this music or that music, and that we can compare that. Um, for example, my friends like jazz, and I like a little bit about country music, so we can share that, and we have we have a different argument, and yeah, we can have more knowledge about that, and I like my community. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vishnu. What I like from my communities is because we have a differences that makes we like a rainbow that may as much as many color that have more beautiful in this community. So that's what I like from my community. Thank you.
Yes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me? Yes, my name is Dafa Shauki. You can call me Shauki actually if you want. Okay. There are actually a lot of communities here in SMN 3 Depok. And before me, there's a lot of examples by my friend mentioned there. There's a lot communities actually. There are sports. There are another like science or trying experiments. Trying. That's very fun actually. That yes, as Tomo said, there is a lot that we can share in the communities. That's all. Thank you.
Uh, That's all for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much to everyone who shared. Let's go over to our friends at Ateneo de Ililo. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Hi. Hi. Okay. My name is Jarek. Jarek, can you okay. When I think of my community, I think of people working together, having fun, and just living life where you guys are oh I can hear myself. Okay. You guys are making progress together, learning from each other and just be people. Okay.
Hi, I'm Janica. When I think of my community, I always think of people helping each other. Because when I think of community, I always think of people working as one for, you know, to for a better version of themselves. It's like helping each other in their studies or anything really. I also think about relating. Even though like maybe you have your own differences, but somehow you can still be of contrast that actually it's like a work of art. You see different colors, but they still work together and they still end up looking beautiful. Oh my god, I just made a beautiful metaphor.
Hi, I'm Ariane. Um, uh, okay. When I think of my community, there's only one word that can really come to mind for me, and that would be family. I'm sorry. My friends, whoever they are, could be family, it just could be your classmates, but everyone who makes a smile on your face in the morning when you see them, when you need someone to be with, when you want to just go out and play, there are your family, your community. Just taking a walk outside or taking the closest classroom to you and just saying hi to someone there, then that's already community and family to me. Thanks.
I think that's all from Ateneo. I'm gonna mute the mic now.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for everyone who just shared from both schools. So we wanted to begin by reflecting on this idea of community. And it was great to hear some of your reflections on what community is, what it means, and what it looks like to you. So friends, let's move now to the next part of our dialogue. And this is really the heart of the dialogue today. Let's think about this topic of faith and belief. And let's start with thinking about what is the faith and belief landscape in your area. So by that, I mean, what does faith, what do beliefs look like? What are some of the buildings, the communities, The clothing, the festivals. What are the things that someone would see if they were walking around your town or your city? Let's go back to our friends at SMA N3 and hear some of your thoughts on that question. Thank you.
My name is Hi. Hi. Hello, can you hear me? My name is Farid Mubarak. You can call me Farid. I think community, I think faith is something what we believe with our heart and we say with our mouth and we do by our act. And there are a uh, lot of faith community and belief in my town, especially in my school. We have Rohis and Rohkris. Rohis is an organization that uh, for Muslims, for Muslims communities, and Rohkris is for the Christian communities. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, my name is Olivia, and I want to talk about my school community in our faith and belief. For myself, faith is something that, of course, we believe, but it's also the basic of all of our acts. For example, I'm a Christian, and I do some acts based on my belief. That's what's a faith and belief to me. And about the community, there are uh, and actually, there are many beliefs in Indonesian. There are Hinduism, Buddhism, Muslims, Christians, Catholics, and there's still Confucius and Confucius. But in our in our belief, whether it's Muslims or in Christians, we respect each other. And of course, in this school, there are not only one faith community, but there are two. As my friend said, there are Muslim communities, which is called Rohis, and the Christian communities, which is called Progress. And in our communities, we do some praise, we serve each other, whether it's from the same religion or not. So we in my school and in my school, my faith and my country, we really respect each other, whether they are in the same religion or in the same or not. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me? Again, my name is Zafira, and if we talk about beliefs, it's not only about religion, but in my country, Indonesia, there's a lot traditional beliefs. For example, um, my mom always told me that um, if I sweep my terrace at home, I can stop. I can stop on my own before it is all clean. So we can. So my mom said that we can't um, stop just half the terrace. We must clean all of the terrace because she said that from her beliefs, that from her traditional culture, that we if we stop the half, our husband will be stolen from another woman. I know it's absurd, but that's it. That is my beliefs in in my culture. There's a lot. That's very lot traditional beliefs, and that's just for example. And if we talk about religion, there is so many Muslim in my country, and we can know some of them with I'm wearing a veil. It's called hijab. So we know that in our country, Muslims usually wear this. And I think that's all. Thank you.
Check, check. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, good morning. My name's Gali. Besides, we have our own faith and belief in our real life. Of course, we should respect each other. We should tolerate each other because when you want someone or when you want the other people respect with your own faith, you should respect each other too. Thank you very much. That's all for us from SMA and 3 Depok.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. And let's go over to our friends in the Philippines. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nayel, and for me, um, Philippines is the majority in our country is that all of us are Christians, and to be exact, Catholics. I would like to share to you guys that our school, Ateneo de Iloilo, it is a Catholic school run by the Jesuits, and okay. Um, the other thing I would like to share to you guys is that we huh? we have a lot of beliefs, and in our term pamahiin, we would believe, even though we're Catholics, some of us are still practicing the beliefs of our ancestors. For example, if you would see a black cat passing by the street, you will not pass by there. It's because you will be receiving misfortunes and bad luck. But despite those beliefs, those old tradition-like beliefs, our country is flourished in terms of festivities, and it is my pride to share to you that we here in Iloilo have dinagyang. It is all about the Santo Niño, the image of the child Jesus. Um, we are all thanking him that for the prosperity, and that's our ano. Okay, that's all.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, my name is Harvey. When I talk about religion, I talk about Christianity. And in our society, we always go to church in Sunday and pray. We always respect our gods and our traditions and our traditions. So that's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alisa, and I think in our community we have many beliefs. Just like me, I may be Christian, but I am not Catholic. So in our community, despite we have different beliefs, it doesn't really matter because in the end, it only goes back that we believe in one thing. Also, here in the Philippines, you can see that it's a trademark in different buildings. It seems to be a combination of many beliefs, like just like in your place. Like some buildings have Catholic trademarks and some Protestant, some even Muslim. So that's it. Also, I'd like to ask, my friend has a question. Do you mind? She'd like to ask you, do you mind if she could?
So we'll have a chance for questions in just a moment, so hold on to that for a second. But we'd love to hear a couple more of your friends sharing a little more about the faith and belief landscape, and then we'll get to questions. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Elena. I'm Catholic like most people here, but I believe that our faith is a little more than going to church every Sunday or praying all the time like we usually do in school. I think our beliefs center more on morality and virtues. We learned that a lot in our school. It's like to be a Catholic, to accept your faith, you need to know how to love other people, you need to know how to help other people. So it's not just traditions or superstitious beliefs, it's like our faith teaches us how to be good people. That's what we believe faith should be about, that religion should be about helping us become better people to serve other people. Thank you. Oh, that is all from Ateno de Ililo.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much to everyone who shared at both schools. So we're starting to get an idea of what faith and belief and tradition look like in your own lives and in your communities. And we'll dig a little deeper into that question of personal meaning in a few minutes. But right now, I want to give you an opportunity to ask each other response questions and follow-up questions. Now, friends, what I'm going to do is give you the next 10 minutes to ask each other questions and to share responses and comments. Now, this means that I'm not going to say, let's go over to SMA N3, and now let's go over to Ateno de Ililo. I'm going to give you the chance to manage this part of the dialogue yourselves, and I'm sure you will do a fantastic job at it. Something I want to remind you of is that it's helpful to hear more than one response to each question. So if someone asks a question and we hear one answer, let's also try to hear a second answer and a third answer and maybe a fourth answer. Because when we hear different ideas, different perspectives, we have a richer dialogue. Okay, so let's go back to Ateno de Ililo, as we heard that one of our friends there has a question, and then it will be over to you for the next 10 minutes to manage this part of the dialogue yourselves. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hi, it's Ariane again. I just had a question about, since all of you there are a mix between cultures, I'm just wondering, since there is someone who's Catholic there, that do you have the same festivals as us here? Like, do you celebrate the Ash Wednesday, or maybe any other of our Christmas? Do you celebrate those together there, or is it just like small Christian community in your school that celebrates that kind of thing? Or I'm just curious. Excuse me. But did any of you hear me or understand me? Oh, okay. I guess I'll just wait. Then,
Uh, okay, okay. Thanks for your question. But first of all, we would like to say sorry because of the mic was unmute, was mute. Okay. For the special day in Indonesia, especially in my school, we have a lot of special day. For example, like last month we had Maulid Nabi. Uh, that specially is for celebrate our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam because of we are Muslim here, but there are Christians, Hindu and Buddhism in my country, in my school, sorry. And when we are Muslim students celebrate our Maulid Nabi, the Christian students also celebrate their Christmas Day. So in my school, there are too many faith and beliefs, and we can respect and tolerate each other. Thank you. Okay, and I'd like to ask you a question. Oh, generally. Okay.
Okay, I want to explain about, oh yeah, my name is Amanda. Oh yeah, my name is Amanda, and I want to explain about our community in SMA 3 Depok. Actually, I am a Christian myself, and we celebrate Christmas and Easter, but it is in a national day, so we celebrate it in our own community. It is for only Christian only, so it is a lot of fun. Actually, we go to church and we celebrate Christmas also. So we respect each other by celebrating our day. Thank you.
My name is Farid. Uh, I would like to answer your question. Uh, in Indonesia, there are so many special day of many religions, such as Muslim. We celebrate Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak uh, is we are celebrating one Shawwal in Roma in Hijriah in Hijriah after we do fasting in Ramadan. And for the Christians celebrate the, the ce- they celebrate uh, Christmas, Easter, and many more. And for the Hinduism celebrate the Nyepi. Nyepi is quiet day, is a silence day, and Hinduism is and and then Buddhism, 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 Buddhism celebrate Waisak, and for the Confucianists or Konghucu, they celebrate Imlek, and we respect each other by let them celebrate their religion, in their community, and we respect each other. Thank you.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Hannah Angelia. So to make a long story short, because we have so many beliefs and faith here, and they're all mashed together. Yes, we do respect each other. So I guess our calendar, there are a lot of special days for them, and we also have a holiday at that time too. Um, I guess, what? Oh yeah, it makes everybody happy. They have a holiday, we also have a holiday. So yeah, we don't go to school, yay. Uh, so I guess, anyone else? You understand me, right? Did I talk a bit too fast? No? No, okay, sorry. I guess that's all from SMAN Iga Depok. Thank you.
And does anyone else want to answer the question? Ask. Do any of you have a question? Oh, wait, there.
Yes, I have. Hello, my name is Anda. You can call me Nanda. I was wondering, there are Philippines have a special day or a special tradition when celebrate your special day. There in Philippines there a special day or not? Okay, thank you.
Can you hear me now? Okay, good, good. Um, in our community, in our province, in our country, we also have no class during holidays, and that's why sometimes we also observe Muslim Muslim holidays like Ramadan and Eid Fitr. Yeah, okay. I think uh, when we don't have class and during holidays, we usually observe, we fast or we rejoice for those days. I think. I think
In our community, I mean, on our calendar, it seems that whatever belief you have, there's a holiday for it. Like there's a holiday for Muslims, there's a holiday even for Chinese people, and there's a holiday for us also. So if there's no class, it's not only because of a Catholic festival, also can be Muslim festivals or anything else. Thank you.
Um, Hi, it's Janica again. Like what my peers said, the way we celebrate our holidays here is mostly, well, we don't have class for it because we're actually celebrating it. Like recently we had what, Chinese New Year. Yes, Chinese New Year. Like even though some of us aren't even Chinese, we still celebrate it, and we celebrate like the friendship, right? The friendship between the Chinese and the Filipinos. So like what the schools here in the in Ililo do, or maybe even the whole Philippines, that we have this like parade thing that goes around, and we actually do the Chinese stuff like the dragon dance, lion dance, and all those other Chinese stuff. So is anyone else gonna say something? No, I think that's all for Ateneo.
Yes. Okay, thanks for your answer. And do you have any question for us?
Okay. Nayel again, guys. Could I ask? Wait, what was my question all about? Sorry. Could you please, share to us some of your traditions, and your beliefs as well? For example, what do you do in this celebration? And yeah, what are the things present?
Okay. Uh, I would like to answer your question. We have some tradition to celebrate our special day, such as when Idul Kurban, uh, we 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 sacrifice the God goat goat I mean goats or we are sacrifice goats or lambs called kurban, and then we distribute the meat to for the poor people, and we eat together and many more in Idul Kurban. And then and generally every special day we we are back to our hometown to meet our family, and and it is called as mudik in Indonesia. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Gali and I'd like to answer your question. And in my school, especially in Friday, that is a really special day because from Muslim student, I mean like uh, man, a Muslim man, Muslim boy, we should go to the mosque and we should we should pray Friday because that is a must in Muslim. And yeah, and for the uniform in Friday, for Muslim student, we have a uniform called Koko, Koko clothes, and the for the women from the girl student who are Muslim, they should wear their veil, hijab. And in Friday too, for Christian student, they have like persekutuan Jumat because it's like to unite the Christian student and sharing each other, right? Yeah, and pray together. Yeah, that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aishak, and in our school, every Friday after we do, uh, in here we call Friday pray, Salat Jumat for boys, especially for boys, and the girls, while the boys doing their praying, the girls do what we call as mentoring. mentoring. So we discuss sharing our problems for the girls, but for the boys, we do pray and of course increase our religion's knowledge. Thank you. Oh yeah, I think that's all. Thank you, thank you.
Hello again, my name is Olivia and I want to explain some about my our tradition when Christians like me having some special day like Easter or maybe Christmas. Annually, we usually go back to our hometown because most of the people in Indonesia are immigrants, so are immigrants. So the holiday are used to go back to our hometown so that we can come back with our family, our big family, so we can share gift or eat together like that. And of course, when in Christmas and Easter, we also give present and eat together in a family. And besides that, as my friend said, when Fridays, and as the Muslim has salat Jumat praying, salat Jumat or praying, the Christian also the Christians also have activity which is also we pray and we serve each other, and also we got some learn from the Bible, and I think it's all. Thank you.
Uh, Hello, I would like to ask you a question. My name is Farid Mubarak. I have two questions for you. First, I would like to ask about what kind of Indonesia's unique culture that well known in your country. Second, what will you choose when you have only two choices? First, keep your faith, but you cannot get more. Second, take a and okay. I will repeat my question. First, I would like to ask about what kind of Indonesia's culture, unique culture, that well known in your country. Second, what will you choose when you have only choose choices? First, keep your faith, but you cannot get more. Second, take a risk of your faith and you'll get more. Thank you. Do you understand my question? My questions? Second, okay. What will you choose when you have only two choices? First, keep your faith, but you cannot get more. Second, take a risk. Second, take a risk of your faith and you'll get more. What will you choose? Thank you. Do, do you understand? Yes. Okay, thank you.
And friends, let me just jump in for a second there. So I said I was going to give you 10 minutes, but you were doing such a fantastic job that I wanted to let you keep going. With that question, let's hear from some of our friends at both schools. So once we've heard from some of our friends in the Philippines, let's bounce that question back and also hear some of your thoughts at SMA N3. So go ahead at Ateneo de Iloilo. Thank you.
I can't. Oh my god. Okay. Hello. I'm gonna answer your first question. I have I have a friend. He's from Indonesia also, but he's also Filipino. So for him, he says that Filipino and Indonesian people almost are the same. Like we have like big family gatherings, and we have many. We also respect each other's culture. So honestly, to here in the Philippines, we're not really familiar with your culture, but we also heard that it's almost the same. That's why we're not really familiar with it because we're kind of also the same in the way we treat people and in our daily life, especially in our community. Thank you.
Hi again, I'm Jarek. Um, One of my first encounters meeting Indonesian native, one that really came there and grew up, is when I went to our when I asked them. I was really curious when what do they do and what do they what do you call this? What do they do and what do they act? What do they know? How do they live their lives? Um, okay. With that, uh, we had a really long conversation when knowing about each other's culture. That's why I'm a little bit familiar of yours, but I'm not. But when I walk around or when I am here in in our country, I don't really have that idea of what your traditions, your culture are. That's why I was fortunate to meet someone close or someone who just came here in the Philippines.
Excuse me, could you please repeat the second choice in the second question?
You can. Okay, I'd like to repeat the second question for us. I'd like to repeat the second question for us. What will you choose when you have only two choices? First, first choice, you should keep your faith, but you cannot get more. For the second choice, you should take a risk of your faith and you will get more. Thank you. What will you choose?
Um, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I will repeat again the question. So you have two choices. The first one is that you will keep your faith, but you cannot get more. And what we mean by you cannot get more is that you cannot believe in it more. I mean, you can't get deeper with it. Or the second one, take a risk of your faith. So you ask more questions about your faith. You become curious and stuff like that. And at some point, you will finally be able to really, really understand your faith. That's all. Do you understand from that? Yes? Okay.
For me, I will answer. I will take the risk of my faith because um for us Christians we know that um Jesus Christ died for us in order for us to save from our sins, and I am willing to die for him. It's because he had saved me.
Thanks for your answer. What a really great answer.
That's amazing. Okay, okay. Yes, indeed. Hi, Ariane again. Um, when it comes to me, I think I'd take the risk because personally, I am not exactly what's the word for this? I'm not convinced about Christianity at all. I mean, I know that Jesus did live before and that he's done a lot for us and all of that, but I do want to know more because I doubt the faith a lot. So if it came to it, I would risk it to know more about it, and it would be my choice whether or not keeping Christianity or something else. Yeah. Thanks.
Um, Unlike what Ariane said, I am a very devoted Catholic. Like, I really don't doubt anything that I read from the Bible, but I would still take the second because I believe that faith is translated by people, and I'm not sure that people have translated it properly. Like, there are many debates about things like homosexuality. There are debates of what is heaven, like what is eternal rest, what does that even mean? So I think is I wouldn't just stick to what I know about my faith because there's so much more than that. God didn't limit it to human understanding. He wants us to like dig deeper. He wants us to really understand what it means, and that's what I feel about faith. So I think I would risk what I know now to know more. But I don't question my faith. I just want to know more about it. I want to deeper understand it. And that's the only way I can really believe it. So that's what I believe. Thank you. Oh, it's on mute. That's all from us.
Okay, thank you so much for those responses. And let's hear from a couple of students at SMA N3 on that same final question. And then, friends, we will have to wrap things up in just a few minutes. So let's hear from 2 or 3 students on that question of whether you would keep your faith knowing you can't get more, or whether you would take a risk and then in future get more. Thank you so much.
Um, okay. Hello. This is Hannah again. So I'm about to answer the second question. So, like, yeah, what should I choose? And I picked the second choice. I would take yeah, I'm sorry. I would take a risk of my faith. And I mean, right now, I am still kind of like questioning. I'm in this kind of process of trying to understand what about my religion and stuff like that. I'm still questioning, even as of now. But I'm sure one day I'll get to my own answer. That's it for me.
Hi, my name is Bimo. I want to answer the second question about the risk. I think there is always a possibility that we are wrong. So we have to keep finding out which is the right one. And then I think about the first question. Actually, I don't think there's many Philippines tradition in here, or maybe I don't know. Thank you.
Hello, it's me again. I'm Olivia, and I want to answer the second question about what will I choose. It's absolutely the second choice because why I think that by going deeper with our religion, we will get more confidence. We will have has least doubt about what we believe. I mean, if we take the first, I believe that if I take the first choice, I will just take that belief, but I don't really trust that belief. I will drop everything that I believe. So I truly will choose the second choices. Thank you.
Okay, folks, I want to just jump in there and say a huge thank you to all of you for participating so actively and so fully in the video conference today. I was so impressed with the way that you were dialoguing together, with the quality of your questions, with the depth of your answers, and with the really reflective way that you were thinking about these really big and really deep topics. I was very impressed, and you should all be really proud of yourself today. Friends, we are almost at the end of our time together, and I was hesitant to stop you because you were having such wonderful dialogue and such great reflections, but I know that we will need to finish things in just a couple of minutes. So friends, here's what we're going to do for our closing reflection. I want to give you 30 seconds to talk in your class, with your friends, with those around you, about everything that you have heard in the VC today. And then I want one student at each school to give us a summary. What are some of the things that people are taking away from this dialogue? So 30 seconds to chat, then one student at each school will share a summary. Thank you so much, and I'll invite you to share in 30 seconds. Okay then, friends. So hopefully you've had an opportunity to share with those around you. And let's hear from that one student to give us a bit of a summary of the things that you are taking away from this dialogue, the things that have struck you, the things that will stay with you. And let's go first to Ateno de Ililo. Thank you.
Hi, it's Aryan, I'm guessing, for the last time, and I am glad to speak for my class. But I guess what I'd like to say is that even though we're talking from across screens that we're thousands of miles apart, literally, that no matter what kind of things we celebrate, what beliefs we have, it's just like we're just across rooms or right in front of one another, that we're telling what we know, what we want you guys to know, that what you're telling us, we understand, we keep it in our minds, we wonder for what it would be like if we spent like one day there just to see all of the things that you were talking about, and we're thankful that you listened to us and all of the things that we said. So thank you from all of us.
Fantastic. Thank you for that reflection, and thank you again for all of your participation in the VC today. And let's go across to our friends at SMAN3 Depok. Thank you.
Can you hear me? My name is Alda. I'm from SMAN 3 Depok, and I will explain the conclusion about of my point of view. In this video conference, I can know more about how to respect and tolerance, and we can know more about the other countries' tradition. And from my point of view, we like a rainbow because we have that have some same piece of the color, and we also have the same direction. Although we different at all, but we have one direction. But we have one direction. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you both very much for those summaries, those reflections, and thank you again to all of you for taking part today, particularly those of you for whom this was the first time you have done a video conference, and I really hope that you will have other opportunities to do so. From my side, it's been a real pleasure to get to facilitate today. Again, you did a fantastic job at the dialogue. I thought you were really getting to the heart of some very big, very deep and very important questions and topics. So you should be really pleased with how the dialogue went. I hope that I'll get to see you all on other VCs in future, and I would love to see many of you using the online community as well. The face-to-face online community is a great space where you can continue your dialogue both with each other and also with other schools in other countries and other parts of the world. Some of you, I think, are already using that, and I'll send information to your teachers on how to do that if you're not already set up with it. So friends, at this point, I'll invite you to unmute your microphones so you can say goodbye to each other. Thank you so much, and I really hope to see you all again on another VC. Have a great rest of the day. Take care, everyone. Thank you.